Hi everyone, welcome to another amazing Scratch project. In this project, we made a cat to draw any polygons that you want. So we will just enter the edge number as it asks, enter the number of the edges. Let's say we will say 6. It will be right here. And we press enter and then it will return us very colorful hexagon. When you press one more time space, we will write there example 10 and then it will return us another polygon with the 10 edges. Okay, so that's it. 3 and you write 3, it draws 1 triangle, 4 square. So we will see these things quickly. Let's go to programming. Now we will quickly firstly start by resizing our sprite from 100 to 20%. And then we will start from the basic line. First of all, we will firstly let the space key to control all the blocks that we will place underneath. And the first thing is going to be we will let him go 100 steps forward. Oops, we forgot the one. And when I press space, it will go forward, but it doesn't draw anything. To let him draw, we firstly have to get the pen blocks from the extension, and later on I'm gonna put the pen down. And now let's see it together. So it draws very good. As you see, when you press space, it draws in the length of 100 steps line. Now the second thing is going to be I need to also increase the size of the pen and also change the color of the pen. I can manage the size from these. I will do let's say a size of 6. Okay, so when I press space, you can see the size changed. So in the meantime, we can also change the color of this. Let's say I want to change the color of the thing from blue to the cat color. If I use this one, eyedropper, so I can also clone this color and it will draw the color of the cat. Okay, so it's just like while the cat is going, it leaves the one path from its own color or from its own skin. Now, so after doing this, as you see, the cat goes there, but all the time I need to get him back to here, this point where he started. So you can also go to motion, and from the motion we can get the go to, and we can set him always start from this point. So whenever you press the space, it will start from this point. So wherever it is, no problem, but this block go to will lead him come back here. So example, if our cat is here and we press space, so you see that it will firstly come here. By the way, it will draw this path because our pen was down. So wherever it travels, it will always draw it. So it starts from here and then ends on the next spot after the 100 steps. So now we can also clear the stage. Let's quickly go to pens and use the erase. Okay, so when I press the space, as you see, it erased always the previous one. Okay. So the thing happens very fast. I can firstly let him come to this point. Let's do it. By the way, you can switch the order of the blocks like this. And then I will put one control. From the control we will get the one wait. Okay. So it's going to wait half seconds after erasing all. And then it will draw this. Check this out. So it comes to the start point and then draws this line. Now if you change the number, it will also affect the size of the line. So now after doing these things, but actually before we go to next part, as you see, it turns around. You see there are directions of the pencil. It's 90 degree to the right, 0 is to the up, minus 90 is to the left and minus 180 is to the down. Now we leave this with a 90, and of course we say that to set its position always start from here, and we have to also set its direction to the right as well. We can do this from the point in direction, so it should be always to the right whenever we press the space. Now after doing these things, let's quickly move to draw different figures. To draw different figures, we need to turn the pen or our cat around, so while it walks in different direction, it will draw different lines and it will come out, it will give us different figures. Let's say I'm gonna turn it around about 90 degrees, okay? And after it turns 90 degrees, I will let him also move more 150 steps forward. Let's press space now, but in the meantime I would like to also put here delete, so we can see what happens after it turns 90 degrees. So we want to see this step by step. Let's start this. Opa. As you see, it just came here and then from there to the down. So this is the first section, how we came from this spot to this spot, and then later on it wait a half second and move down to 150 steps. Okay, now when I turn it around, check this out, the cat is looking to the left, right? So then I need to turn another 90 degree, you see, so it was looking down, so when I do this it will look to another direction. Then all I have to do is to put another turn around 90 degree, another 90 degree, and then another half seconds to wait. That's optional, you can do this also without delete time, but I just want to see all the lines step by step. And later on we just repeat the same thing, guys, so you can also repeat this just like I'm doing here. So he has to repeat the same thing 4 times, right? So now let's press the space and let's see how it look like. So the problem here that it draws the 120 steps and later on it draws the 150s. Let's also set this to 150 and fix the problem. So now it drew one amazing square. If you want, instead of set the pen color, we can go to get the change pen color. That could be amazing, and we can change the size from 6 to 10. And now let's see what's gonna happen. So it will do. Yeah, it always trying to change the color, but if you want to see this colorful, and let's say if all the edges to be different colors, we need to put this change color into each these repetition. Example, these 3 parts always repeating, as you see, move, turn, wait, move, turn, wait, move, turn, wait. So this is repeating all the time. But what if I put this to each one? Let's say we get the one control, and from the control I get the forever, okay, and then I will repeat this 4 times, and this time I will place this change color inside this repetition loop, so it will always change the color. Check this out now. So now it's going to be much more colorful. We can also decrease the delete time so it will do very fast. Let's try to draw another thing. Now I will write there 3, okay, and then we will try to draw something else. So we want to draw a triangle. Let me press space. So I wrote there 3, so don't expect that it's gonna draw triangle to you. So you need to also set the correct angle, okay? So we're gonna put there, what angle? We're gonna put 120. If you put 120, then it's going to draw one triangle, just like this one, okay? Now we can see quickly where does this 120 come from. Normally our cat moves from here to right, This is the first thing that he follows. And secondly, it turns around to follow this direction, right? So, and then it follows this direction. To get this direction from this spot, it turns this angle. So this angle becomes 120 degrees. And the same thing happening also here. So it turns also another 120 here. And then turns another 120 here. So as you see, it only displays the 120, always displays the external angle of the triangle. So the sum of these, all of them is equal to 360. Then the formula becomes like this: 360 over the edge numbers returns us how much degree we have to turn, right? Then after understanding the formula, we can apply the formula into the algorithm. So it's going to figure out the external angle, and then it will figure out the polygons itself. Let's quickly go to sensing. We go to sensing, and then we will use ask a question and answer. So here we're gonna ask the question. The question is enter the number of the edges. Okay, and of course when you ask question, you answer something, and we will put the answer into the repeat. Okay, because your edges, let's say how many edges you have, 4, it has to repeat something 4 times. And the formula was 360 over answer, right? So your answer is the number of the edges. So we need to apply one operation. From operation we get the operators, we get this equation, we place this into the turn, and here I'm gonna write 360, that's the formula, over not 3 but answer. It's going to be answer because we don't know how much edge do they want. That's why it's up to the user's request. Now I'm gonna erase this part, and let's see now how it will go. Firstly, I will press space, and now it's asking how many edge do you want. I say 4, and now as you see, it's drawing a square. Now I'm gonna press one more time space. I'll say 6. So it didn't draw good one because it didn't fit to the stage. I will place it right there, and then we will have the new numbers. Minus 103 to 113. Okay, so we will press one more time space. So it's asking how many numbers. Okay, I say 6. Now it's going to draw excellent hexagon. And if you want different numbers, it will obey you, and then it will draw you good figures. That's the project we did together. All the best for you. I hope you enjoy this. See you in another tutorial. Bye bye.